What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics. And today we got a song battle. We got I Wish from Skee-lo versus The Distance from Cake, brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, David. Thank you, David. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out that Patreon link below or the patron link on the end screen. We couldn't do it without the patrons. Running a free trial. Go check it out. So David knows a lot about music. He knows a lot about a wide range of music. And he says I have a song battle between two songs that I've always thought had a very similar sound. So this is a battle on the surface. It seems like an odd pairing. It's the year 1998. I'm a senior in high school, and I'm listening to the local alternative rock station, and a song comes on from a band I'm familiar with, Cake. It was The Distance, and something about this song feels familiar. When it got to the chorus, the band goes, ah, 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 and I immediately start to sing, I wish I was a little bit taller. Flashback to 1995. A song is in regular rotation on MTV, a hip-hop earworm from Skee-lo called I Wish. And it certainly was. I only know 2 lines of that, but the second you said that in the write-up, I started saying it in my head, man. I was not a hip-hop fan, but something about this song had me humming it to myself while I was daydreaming in class. Since I've become a fan of Cake, I never heard anyone link these songs together. But this is a hill I will die on. I don't think Cake ripped the song off. They are very familiar. So we'll jump into it with the Skee-lo song I Wish off the album of the same name in 1995. Skee-lo's debut single and signature song became an international hit, reaching the top 30 in several countries around the world, including 13 in the US. It remains his only song to appear on the Hot 100, thereby earning him the label of the dreaded one-hit wonder. But a one-hit wonder is better than a no-hit wonder. He wrote the bulk of this song's lyrics, song's music, during a study session in college. He added music after hearing the horn section in the middle of an old ugly record, is what he said. Soon after, he came up with the chorus lines after doing a freestyle in a parking lot. In contrast to the bravado of most popular rap songs at the time, where rappers brag about their strength, their success with ladies, their slick cars, and overall flyness, this song's lyrics are completely self-deprecating. Throughout the song, he openly laments a variety of personal and financial shortcomings that he blames for his failed attempt at getting a girlfriend. Most of the song's instruments are sampled from Spinnin' by Bernard Wright, and the song features a vocal sample of people shouting from the track Buffalo Gals by Malcolm McLaren. I don't know either one of those songs. This was nominated for a Grammy for Best Rap Solo Performance, but lost to Coolio's famous Gangsta's Paradise. He's been living all his life in a gangster's paradise. Skee-lo claims that this is where it gets weird. I mean, not weird in that, I don't think he's lying, but just odd in his choice. He claims he never made a cent from the first 5 years of success of this song. In protest to his record label, he put his entire career on hold. He said, quote, "They took all the profits, so I refused to shoot any more videos, promote, or record music. I'm not their slave. I wasn't working for free." Now, I wasn't in his position, but in retrospect, as an outsider, that does not seem like a wise decision because he's a one-hit wonder. If you're hot, you got to keep going. Now, record companies, what they do, I mean, they're famous for this. They will basically open up a debit account over here. It's like a credit card account, right? Studio time, oftentimes. Sometimes it's including record deals. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes only a minimum amount of, and if you go over, it's so much per hour. Touring. You don't have any money. You got to go on tour. That's all on the record company to provide it, and you got to pay all that back. So I'm suspecting that's something of the case here for Skee-lo, maybe a little bit on the studio time, something else, I don't know. And I'm sure they probably cheated him because that's what record companies did, right? You don't have any money, you don't have a lawyer, they're going to win. It's kind of the great American way. But not a great choice, man. I remember a band that I always liked back in the 90s, the Goo Goo Dolls. They had already had a ton of success, a ton. And I remember John Resnick talking about their lead singer, that they were still $4 million in debt to the record company. This was after their second album. They had the great hit Iris on it and some other hits on it, Slide and some other thing. I always remember that because I'd never heard of that back then. This is an interview at the time in the 90s. I'm like, what? So I get that Skee-lo is probably coming from the right place, but I don't know if he approached it correctly. But that's neither here nor there, because if you don't know this song, you are about to have this song stuck in your head. All right, let's get after it. I'm going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, David.
Hey, this is radio station WSKEE. We're taking calls on the wish line, making your wacky wishes come true.
Hello? I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" and 4. I wish I was like 6'9" so I can get with Leoshi, cause she don't know me, but yo, she's really fine. You know I see her all the time, everywhere I go, and even in my dreams I can scheme a way to make her mine. Cause I know she's living fat, her boyfriend's tall and he plays ball, so how am I gonna compete with that? Cause when it comes to playing basketball, I'm always last to be picked, and in some cases never picked at all. So I just lean up on the wall, or sit up in the bleachers with the rest of the girls who came to watch they man ball. Dag y'all, I never understood black, while the jocks get the fly girls, and me I get the hood rats. I tell them scat, skittles, kabobble, got hit with a bottle, and put in a hospital for talking that mess. I confess it's a shame when you living in a city that's the size of a box and nobody knows your name. Glad I came to my senses, like quick, got sick to my stomach, overcome it by thoughts of me and her together, right? So when I asked her out, she said I wasn't a type. I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" parlor. I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" parlor. I wish I had a brand new car. So far I got this hatchback, and everywhere I go, yo, I get laughed at. And when I'm in my car, I'm laid back. I got an 8-track and a spare tire in the back seat, but that's flat. And you wanna know what's really whack? See, I can't even get a date, so what you think of that? I heard that prom night is a bomb night with a hood rat, you can hold tight, but really though, on Figaro, when in my car, I can't even get a hello. Well, so many people wanna cruise Crenshaw on Sunday. One day I'ma have to get in my car and go. You know I take the 110 until the 105. Get off on Crenshaw, tell my homies look alive. Cause it's hard to survive when you're living in the concrete jungles and these girls keep passing me by. She looks fly, she looks fly. Make me say my. I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and 6'4" parlor. I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and 6'4" parlor. I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I was a little bit taller, y'all. I wish I was a baller, I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller. Hey, I wish I had my way, cause every day would be a Friday, and you can even speed on the highway. I would play ghetto games, name my kids ghetto names, Little Mookie, Big Al, Lorraine. Yo, you know that's on the real. So if you down on your luck, then you should know just how I feel. Cause if you don't want me around, see I go simple, I go easy, I go Greyhound. Hey, you, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Ah, yes, ain't that fresh? Everybody wants to get down like that. Wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" parlor. I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" parlor.
Listen, the flow and the beat on this song it just instantly takes you there. Maybe if you've never heard it, maybe it won't be catchy to you, but man, I had no idea who sang this song. I had no idea except for Taller and Baller, the first two lines. I had no idea. I don't know how many times I ever heard this whole song. And it was 1995, so I wasn't, it was a busy year. Trey was born, I was teaching and coaching. Like I wasn't listening to a ton of music at the time because life was crazy. But I mean, I know this song. So, yeah, I mean, the lyrics are pretty good, too. I mean, the lyrics are actually pretty good. I mean, some are a little cheesy, but they're pretty good. And he is just breaking down, how bad his car is. He got a flat tire in the back seat, as a spare, just all kinds of different things. It's well done. And now we're going to get to the cake track, The Distance, off the Fashion Nugget album in 1996, an album that I only a few weeks ago did a full album reaction to. It's not up on the channel at the time I record this, but I had never heard this song before that. And I'm sure I'll remember as soon as it hits. But, when you do an album reaction, you've never heard any of the songs. They all kind of blend in together. You have standouts, but it's not like, oh, yeah, I remember that track because I don't go back and listen to it. I usually don't have time. But this is the lead single, And lead singer John McCrae said all the way up in 2019, remember this song came out in 96, he said, it's a song about success and failure of success, really. It's a sad song because there is no success. You can explode into the world with great magnificence and still feel like the guy underneath the Mickey Mouse head with the fan batteries that have stopped working properly, and it's dark under there, and everybody wants your autograph. All right, man, in typical Cake fashion. All right, let's get it.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns. Their prowess is potent and secretly stern. As they speed through the finish, the flags go down. The fans get up and they get out of town. The arena is empty, except for one man still driving and striving as fast as he can. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up. And long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's driving and striving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. Yeah! Trophy, no flowers, no flashbulbs, no wine. He's haunted by something he cannot define. Bowel-shaking earthquakes of doubt and remorse assail him, impale him with monster truck force. In his mind, he's still driving, still making the grade. She's hoping in time that her memories will fade. Cause he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up. And long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's striving and driving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. Cause he's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. He's going the distance.
All right, The Distance, a typical Cake song, and that is very unique, and especially unique of what you would have heard then. Well, I mean, it's unique of what you would hear now. I go into more detail. I remember the second it came on, I remembered it. But I sort of see it with the but I don't as much see it as David does. But here's the thing. These were in very close proximity by a few years to each other. So when you're in that environment, you can hear a song in a song more easily, if that makes sense, because you've heard them repeatedly more often. So I can see it in there a little bit. I think it's a unique song battle, and I super appreciated the way that David approached it. But now I got to come to a winner. And I mean, honestly, this could just be totally familiarity bias, right? But I got to go with I Wish by Skee-lo. That song, Till I Die, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was like forever. It'd just be one of those songs that sticks in my head, even though I don't know any of the other of the songs. It's one of those things. So I'm going to go with I Wish. Not a real scientific backing on that one, right? But let me know what you guys think down below. Who do you think won and why? Thanks again to David for bringing this. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We got over 3,000 videos up on the channel. Until next time, guys, I will see you.